sometimes people that you used to know, that you thought were your friends or your family members, they should never be trusted. And I mean that on several levels. I don't mean that just on the surface level of what people think about trust. I mean that on deeper levels, psychologically or emotionally. Um, I believe in showing resilience, but I don't believe in engaging in continuous stupidity. So, um, I'm currently a full-time student, and that's difficult as it is. Um, but I'm beginning to understand and realize that even when I have a company and make it big, and I mean that in a humble sense, meaning if I help enough people get what they want, then uh, compensation will be there for me and my employees and anyone who works for the company. And I think I'm driven and smart enough and employ the right people to do it. But even still, I know for a fact that there's some people that can just, in this life, can never be trusted. Um, I think of myself as a pretty reasonable person. And I'm able to work things out with people, negotiate things, and work things through. But if it's for personality differences or whatever else it is, if there isn't an understanding or seeing eye to eye with that person, and there's continuous negative emotionality or continuous failure, there's no progress. Um, or if they, disrespect you, um, then they're not really worth it. They're not really your friends. Like, that's what middle schoolers do and what children do. In order to stave off any confrontation, and I'm like, no one can say anything to my face because they're probably just scared. But I don't think that's the way it should be. I think people should work things out. So um, I'm just getting the sense that, when people just do you wrong, even if it's for fun or for a joke, if you're not laughing, if you're not benefiting also, then they're not for you. Uh, at the end of their life, maybe they'll realize that, maybe they could have done something better, but um, if anyone treats you like that or makes you feel less than, uh, just believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Don't don't listen to anybody else. Just trust yourself. Um, and you're worth much more than anyone can imagine. And that means your entire being, not just your biological health or your psychological health, but your spiritual health. And if they aren't helping or pointing in the right direction, then they're not for you. And you're just going to get into conflict and have to go through politics and a sort of soft war, the third world country men type war. And it's not worth your time, because when you look back, you look and you say, wow, we could have been making all these products or helping all these people out, and we spent time arguing and fighting with idiots. So, um, like I said, not all people are equal. Um, maybe some big people have an off day here and there, but if people disrespect you or your family, um, and you guys can't work it out afterwards or something like that, or get it to end, then you don't need to be around each other, because it's not going to end well. It's just going to be hopefully a soft war, and nothing more serious than that. But my intentions are always known. That I walk away. I keep my wits about me. I try to talk it out. I try to, tell a friend or talk to somebody about it. And and I think those are good strategies. But again, some people will just never be trusted, just because of who they are, and um, it's terrible. It's really a shame. You try to keep up principles, and you have your reasons for that, and they may have some initial success. They may be having fun, um, but that doesn't equate to long-term success, not at all. And if they continue to treat you like that, then they're not your friends. They're not people that you can trust, and you probably, you just don't work with them. Doesn't matter who they are. Um, so that's all I have to say about that. I know for a fact that there's some people out there that I'll never be able to trust, and I'm not going to name any names out of restraint, but never trust for a fact. And there's good people out there. Is what the main positive note that I want to leave this off at is that there's good people out there. With all the bad people and all the bad things, there's good people, and there's good pockets, and there's good groups of people, masses of people with principles, and anything that they're about, that those other non-trustworthy people are about, you don't have to be about it. People could pressure you into it. People could cajole you. People could ridicule you. People could try to relationally aggress against you, which is to gang up, use a bunch of people to try to make somebody feel down or put somebody down. At the end of the day, it doesn't work because people realize what their worth is, and they realize what they want to go through and what they don't want to go through, and they have a bottom line of literally how far they're willing to go with anybody. So some people just don't want to be associated with either. And I'm the type, I was an open person. I'm still an open person. I'm open to success, solutions, and ideas that work. But I'm not open to stupidity. I'm not open to berating people. I was part of several social clubs and things like that as well. And in every group, you have good people and you have bad actors. So I've always tried to keep my head on straight, and hopefully you can do the same. I know you can. I trust that you can. But it's just that some people, they can't be trusted. Either just, at the end of the day, the softest way, the lightest way you could put that is that you have personality differences, and that's it. And for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out. Maybe in the next life, maybe like at another time, but it's just not gonna work. So you just send them on their way, and that's kind of it. They can say whatever they want, but if they really cared about you, then it would be easy to. It's simple to work with people that know how to treat people, or how to love, or how to have a friendship with somebody. That's the easiest thing, and keeping those people is also pretty easy as well. But the latter, no, it just doesn't work out. No matter how much you're there for them, no matter how, how what they've done with their life, if they're successful or not. There are successful people that are probably also not trustworthy. They're not good people. Maybe they're good for, you know, a part of their business or something like that, and I hope to continue to be good through and through. I have my own troubles and setbacks and challenges that I'm not afraid to share with people, because I believe in that sort of openness. Some people are just purely like secretive and Machiavellian, and you know, that strategy seems to work for some people because they keep it like a mystery to people, and like it's intriguing or something like that. But I'm not sure how much, you know, how much trust is involved in that type of relationship. Some things people need to know. Some people things people should know, and I'm about that, you know. So that's what I believe in. So you know, maybe people could change, but I don't think that overall, if someone is not your type, their personality doesn't fit with yours, they're not for you. Like they could even make you $1 billion, you know, but it's you don't have to have the same personality. You don't have to hang out with people, and you don't have to absorb the garbage that they spew. You know, some people are true lights to the world. Some people are true blights to the world. Some people really just don't care about people, and that's unfortunate. And some people actually care about people. Um, so I'm not giving any instructions. I'm just sharing my own personal view, and maybe if you have the same view or you resonate with that, or you can feel or understand that, then or you've been there, or you feel that you'll be there in the future, maybe this video will help. Um, Once again, my name is Eric Michael Lloyd. I have a master's in psychology, neuropsychology concentration. Thank you for your time.